Hey guys, I'm Ludwin,
And I'm Ken Sean.
and we're here to present to you this season's drop from Masterpiece.
Yeah, Masterpiece was started around like the mid 90s. And all of the stuff is made in their factory in Osaka. And a lot of it is just they wanted to build bags that had a high level of design and just mix that with like utility and functionality. And you'll see that through all the little details that Masterpiece has. It's a lot of stuff that you're like, it's stuff you wouldn't think about, but once you see it used, you're like, oh yeah, that's a good thing that they added that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I feel like when I look at Masterpiece in general, whenever I see a design details I've never seen before,
Yeah.
it looks like it could just be like a little flourish, but it's always like form with function. It's always like a pocket that's angled in a certain way
Mhm.
because it makes sense to put it
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
or
yeah.
like a new addition to something you've never seen before. Just to make it better. And I
Yeah.
mean, in reality, a lot of it is stuff you've seen before. It's classic shapes. We've got 3 bags here for you. I'm grabbing one of them, but then we've also got some leather goods as well because that's also kind of where they put a lot of work into those too. So
Definitely.
just little things that we use every day, and they design it in ways that improve our lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, to start off, we have, I believe this is called the Explore tote. This is gonna be the smallest, I'd say, of the 3 totes that we have for you today. And we go with totes just because it's kind of the shape that we use like every day. I
Yeah.
think in the past we've done like backpacks and slings
Yeah,
and
yeah,
other
yeah.
things, but this is just like all reliables. All the totes that we have are going to have honestly pretty similar details. They just kind of upgrade on each other. So the Explorer is meant to be one that you grab, you like your everyday, the tote that you'd wear instead of like a grocery tote. So this offers you, a bunch of different compartmentalizations. There is no like padded laptop sleeve, which is something to mention because they really love the idea of putting a laptop in a bag.
Me too.
So you'll notice that in every single other piece of luggage that I'm going to show you today. But otherwise, you still get a ton of extra little folds, places to put things, as well as external adjustments. You get this outside sleeve, which I'd say is probably more of a dedicated, maybe iPad sleeve than a laptop sleeve, right? But you're also going to see on their totes this very handy extra strap, which is meant to slot directly. I'll show you on some luggage, a little bit of a sneak preview. Slots onto the luggage handle, so you can, you have your hands free while you're in the, airport going through, or just maybe taking a train.
Yeah.
Carbon friendly.
Doing a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, so the Explore tote I think is also sweet. That's the name given because it's in this nice olive green, whereas everything else is a little bit more business oriented. This one is a little bit more fun, more casual.
Yeah.
Especially with those brown leather hits.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do like the fact that as well as like all the stuff that they think about when they're designing it, they do actually make the bags look good. Like this one, I think is a little easier to see, maybe because I like natural colors. So I do like the green mixed with like this brown. Yeah, this like beef and broccoli like tree thing, and the leather is nice and supple, and as you wear it, it'll age and look really cool. Johnny, who is the rep for Masterpiece, when we go and see him, he always has like old Masterpiece bags that just look really cool. And it's like he's just been using them for like 10, 13 years. So it just shows you the possibility of owning these things for years.
Yeah, that's it. They're sweet. The materials age nicely. It's natural leathers, and a lot of the cloths and fabrics you see are going to be like proprietary cloths that they have, called Mastertex, and then it'll be a number after it. So I think this one's Mastertex 7, whereas this one's Mastertex 9. It's just I imagine slightly different variations on like multi-layered Cordura fabric that is both like water resistant, but then also light enough for whatever purpose that they have.
They're engineering the fabrics.
Yeah. So it's there for a purpose, and it works really nicely. I don't know if I mentioned, but all of these totes also have these additional straps that they come with. So you will see rings on either side. It's meant to attach a crossbody form. And that's why they actually call both of these two-way bags, whereas this one, it boasts a third way. But yeah, this one, this is the Rise bag, the V2. This is another one that we've had in previous seasons. This one, it's a little bit tough to see, but it is a dark navy with black leather accents. So you see the black leather trim up top, as well as in some other areas. I believe the bottom has a little bit of leather. Yeah, you can see it there. Bam. So, it's a nice, fun contrast between the synthetic and the real. Not real, the organic. But honestly, a lot of the details are the same, except instead of having that external like pouch pocket, it kind of holds that inside. So it's a bit more of a secure version of the Explorer in that way. And you do get that padded laptop sleeve instead of that like external iPad holder sleeve.
Yeah.
And it fits snugly my Lenovo ThinkPad that I have for work. I think most of them are compatible with 16-inch laptops. So if you have one of those, you should be good in that. Yeah, so this one also good. I'd say just a similar function that you'd use that green one, except just with the added benefit of a laptop sleeve. So if you still want something that's relatively lightweight, but you are a laptop holder, I think this may be the option for you. Whereas the last one, the new guy we added, I believe this is the potential like V3. It's called their three-way bag. It is another tote bag, but you can see just size comparison wise. This is just substantially a beefier, bigger bag. It opens up to just like almost function as like a briefcase. You could put like it could be your weekend bag. You could put like an entire thing of like luggage in there, whereas this one has a little bit more partition space.
Yeah.
This one it's more of an open concept bag, if you can imagine that. So this main compartment will allow for you to do a lot of things with it, as well as it has that same external pouch as the green one, but this time it's padded and it fits much larger than just a 16-inch. So this laptop fits there. But if you had like a big gamer laptop, like an Alienware coming through, you'd be able to use it and you're fine. You're gaming on the go. Multiple ways to secure it. It has snaps, zips, and then again, that messenger style straps. Just have that nice, easy to adjust. But yeah, so this guy is the beefiest one. So I'd say consider this more of like a weekend like luggage, like a cleaner take instead of a duffel. You have something like this
For sure.
which
I typically use this one to travel, and this holds my laptop and like any snacks I'm bringing back for the guys in it very nicely. This would hold snacks, laptop, sweater, a bunch of a lot more.
Yeah, I'd say with a weekend flight trip, like you can probably pack most things you need in here, and you don't need additional baggage. But if you for some reason did, we've got the little the trolley going on here. This is our first foray into like actual like luggage, not just like bags. And I think it was pleasantly received. Me and Kenshawn both have one personally, and we can tell you, sing the praises. This is a really great bag.
For sure.
It's 4 individual free moving wheels, so you get like omnidirectional movement. It has they love laptop sleeves, so they went ahead give you this external laptop compartment on the suitcase. So this is in fact padded. So even if you're carrying bricks in your luggage, it's gonna be safe. And then you can open this guy up. Bam, you can set your own combination on it, and it opens up. Let me put this down before I make a mess. Bam.
Ooh.
Bam, and now you get the casual rolly luggage. This actually separates, unclips to make your own kind of like shower caddy situation, or like, something that you'd hang on a hanger to then keep your hygiene items, any other valuables hanging separately, and then you can still have your main compartment for clothes. I like to use like one side clean clothes, one side dirty clothes.
I like that. That
I'm
makes
not going to
sense.
tell you how to travel.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then you have mesh for maybe like other little separate goods that you don't want to get lost in the mix. Socks or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, really really functional, nice to use. I'm a big fan of it. I also really like this. I haven't had much other rolly luggage, but it also has this little switch that'll like kill the wheels. So now these wheels are fixed in place, so you don't have to worry about it rolling around. You can use it on like a footrest during a layover or like a very long delay, and you just don't want to worry about your luggage rolling away. So, yeah.
I will also add that it is incredibly light.
Oh,
it is a wildly light thing. Yeah.
This, like, I'm very weak, and I can lift this with nothing, with like a pinky. Look at it. I don't want to do it. It's all open. It's gonna be amazing.
So if you do pack a bunch of stuff, and you don't want to add to the weight of your luggage when you have to go down a set of stairs or anything, is a good little one to add.
Yeah. And then last but not least, we've got some of these smaller accessories and leather goods. Little key giftable items for others and for yourself. This is the Notch wallet, which we had last fall, I believe. It's a classic bifold wallet, except the namesake Notch is this kind of external pocket, so you can keep, say, like an ID, whether it's like a work ID or your actual ID, something that you're very often taking out and putting back in, so you don't have to actually open your wallet, expose whatever bills you may have in there or other sensitive information. You could just use that one slot there. It's actually easier to see on this because this is a new color that we have. It's kind of in this petrol blue-green color, but the notch it has kind of like a gray leather overlay.
Yeah.
So you're getting a little bit more, and I think it actually pairs
Cool.
really nicely, all three colors with the cognac
For sure.
interior.
Yeah.
So it's really, really sweet. Kind of has this expandable accordion style extra slots, so you can actually fit bigger things like change, not just cards, whatever bulky things, hard candies in there if you
For
want,
sure.
you know?
Absolutely. Mint.
But yeah, it's a great wallet. I'm a really big fan of that. New color to add to the collection. And then we have 3 of these carabiner keyrings. So I feel like Kenshawn uses these more than anybody else in the office.
I do. I like having all of my belongings be incredibly close to my body so that I don't lose them. So like keys in the pockets, they like get very jumbled. But if you can if you have like a tote bag here, which I think a lot of the Masterpiece stuff that we have works with the carabiners. You can just pop it right on here, and it is Masterpiece, so it looks like it goes together. And theirs is really cool because it has that leather hit, and the carabiner itself is also just uniquely shaped. Like you guys have seen carabiners; they all kind of look like you go rock climbing, which is cool, But this has a really cool shape. It does have a nice little snap on this. On this hardware. The two-tone colorway is really nice, and you can unsnap this, and it's still not going anywhere. It doesn't really do anything. It's not going anywhere. It's still very secure, and you have a bunch of rings for you to put your keys or whatever you want. I like to separate all of my keys so that if I do lose any set of keys, it doesn't belong to anything else. I'm a bit methodical in that manner. All that to say, these carabiners are very cool.
Yeah, no, and I do appreciate that it comes with these like pretty heavy key rings as well, because I have some nice like novelty key rings that I use from time to time, and the ones they come with are really, really bad. Like I'm very often losing my keys
Yeah.
because it fell off of the ring, and that's never something that I'd worry about if I did use a Masterpiece one. So I think this may be the time to make the big change.
Cool.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it before. You probably did, but we have 3 colors. We have the brown leather, this green piece of leather, and this black one. So all the hardware stays the same, just that leather hit and accent will change. But yeah, that's what we've got for Masterpiece for you this time around. Yeah, let us know what you think. Masterpiece does offer quite a big selection of things, and I feel like this is the selection that we feel is like pretty compatible with the stuff we offer. But if you're not seeing something from Masterpiece that you're interested in, let us know. Maybe
they
change
have
our
golf
minds.
stuff. They do. If you guys are golfers, let us know.
Yeah.
They got golf stuff. It looks interesting.
Yeah, I might take up golf if you need me
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, see y'all.
Peace.